Okay, welcome back, hockey fans. Final game of the day, marquee matchup. Team USA wearing their blue jerseys, squaring off against Team Canada. Black shorts, white shirts with the red lettering. Should be a good one, rivalry game. Two teams that know each other well. A lot of players faced each other many tournaments over the years. Canada looked impressive in their victory over Italy earlier today, 6-0, which, in fairness, Italy, score was not really indicative of how close the game was. It was 1-0 really, going all the way with about 10 minutes left into the third, and then Canada just got a couple of quick ones and the wheels came off for Italy. For the United States, boy, just a tale of two games here. Came out gangbusters against Portugal, went up 2-0. Portugal tied it 2-2. U.S. ended up taking a 5-2 lead. And then in the third, with about 6 minutes left, Portugal tied it up 5-5, and then Tony Montero got the game winner, make it a 6-5 game. As we are underway here, Brock Harrison dumps it in down deep. Picked up by Daou. Centering attempt shot, saved by Mike Zambon. Back behind the net, over to Tom LePage. Rattled around to Joe Silverio, up to Noel. Noel along the near boards, intercepted by Canada. Cross floor pass picked up by Canada, back behind the net. Working it, trying to get it in front, goes off the side of the net. Zambon with it. I believe that hit him in the mask. He was square to the shooter. Harrison now with possession. Back to the point, long shot, blocked, down low, picked up by Canada. Over to Harrison. Centering attempt, shot, saved, Zambon, rebound effort, blocked. Well, that was a good waffle save by Zambon. Canada with all sorts of pressure here in the first couple of minutes. U.S. desperate to get a clear here as Canada effectively got some line, a wholesale line change here. Bishop comes out, Sandro Morello, the captain, comes out. Morello shot, pad, save, Zambon slid across it with a butterfly, and his teammate Sienna just passes it off to him, says, hey pal, we need a whistle, get reset over here. 10:33 remaining in the opening period. Canada with some high quality scoring chances. Just as a reminder, you can get scoring, live scoring in effect on stats.isbhf.com. That shot goes wide. Canada still with pressure in the U.S. zone. Stewart with it now, back behind the net. Up to the point, over to Paget. Wrists it in down low. Canada still with possession, back behind the net. Trying to circle it out in front, get a turnaround effort here, intercepted by the U.S. Now they gain possession. Magliocco chips it up along the far boards. He's bodied off the ball. Back up to Morello. Gains the zone. Good play by Jeremy Bishop. Bishop gives chase now down low. And that one's going to go all the way outside the U.S. zone. So Canada with possession now. Gain the U.S. zone, U.S. intercepts, dumps it in, trying to gain the Canadian zone. Don't believe they are onside yet, but Canada puts it back in their own zone. Poke checked away. Canada patient with it, over to Shane Terry. Terry rifles it in down deep for Doucet. Back behind the net, Doucet still with it, blows a tire. Ball hemmed in along the boards, now towards the far boards. Craig Molaschuk there is doing battle, now picked up by Doucet. Intercepted, picked up by Garner, 2-on-2 for the Americans. He's got McNulty with him. Garner just dumping it in down deep. Canada getting some changes, as is the U.S. Ball skirts through the crease, picked up by Canada. sent behind the net. Canada goes back behind the net. So U.S. just sent back here in a 2-3. Canada gets it. Beattie fires it in down low. Comes back to him. Beattie with it. Centering attempt. Over to the near boards. Shot deflected. Another shot deflected by Myers. Kept in at the point by Goss. Shot stuck under Zambon's pad. I think that was one was going to go wide, but he ended up getting a piece of it with his foot, and we get a whistle here at 7:43 remaining in a scoreless first period, 0-0. So it looks like Canada getting some fresh legs out. See the Daou line, Daou, Baudin, Harrison, Joey D'Amico at the point, along with Johnny Lulich on defense to his right. Face off one to the side by the Americans. Sienna with it. Sienna battling along the near board. Sienna chips it forward, carries it into the Canadian zone, dumps it in down low, battling with D'Amico. Lanny Noel with it. Noel loses it in his foot. Ends up on the stick at D'Amico. Now Canada going to try and carry it out. Harrison chips it towards center. Intercepted by LePage. Cross floor pass over to Doug Nickel. Looking to gain the zone. U.S. does. High wrist shot. Just screamed high of the crossbar there. Good quick wrister by Rick Zinger. D'Amico with it. Over to Harrison. Harrison coming in all alone. Centering attempt. Oh, pad save Zambon. Oh, that was a big one. Slid across the crease and just locked his leg against the post. Butterfly save by Zambon. Harrison with it. Centering attempt. Turnaround shot into the breadbasket. Zambon looking for it. Finds it. Is able to smother it. Wow. 3 big saves there from Mike Zambon. He certainly got his head in this game. And 6:32 remaining. All right, face off to the right of Zambon, 6:32 remaining. Back behind the net, up towards the near boards. Stewart with it, outlet pass. U.S. going to be able to gain the zone here. Magliocco, cross floor, over to McNulty. Shot, ooh, that just ring wide. Centering attempt to McNulty, oh, good pad save. So 6:09 remaining. Well, that was a good pad save by Darren Loge for Canada's first real test of the game. Turnaround effort goes wide of Loge. Pardon me, Lodge. Mispronounced the name there, sorry. Ball's chipped in, and are we going to get a flooring call? No, it's waved off. U.S. bench screaming that should have been a flooring. Not happy with that being waved off. U.S. gains the zone. John Stewart with it. Stewart, shot. Shoulder of Lodge. Bishop now with it. Bishop has no help, just dumps it in. Michael Bain gives chase. Bain behind the net, over to Garner. Cross floor pass. Trying to get it to O'Toole. O'Toole manages to get it. Might have a look at the net here. O'Toole tries to go top shelf far side, just missed wide. Back to Bain. Down low. That shot rang wide. Chipped out of the zone by Canada. Bain's going to be able to give chase back on D. Shot, easy pad save, seen the whole way by Lodge. Intercepted by the U.S. Oh, Bain misplays it there momentarily, corrals it back up. Sent in deep, couple of U.S. players going to go off for a change here. Frank Klein there, good job on the forecheck, working the body, preventing that breakout. Now Canada trying to gain the zone. They do. No call. Player just lost the footing. Back to Goss. Sent in down low. Still battling down low. Frank Klein for the Americans doing work. Picked up by Bruner. Dumps it in down deep. Center attempt. Dumped in deep for Daou. Over to Harrison. Harrison with it. Back to Lulich. Shot wide. Back behind the net. Canada looking to get something happen. Shot off Harrison, just goes wide. Daou with it, battling along the far boards. Down low, all alone, shot! Whoa, what a stop, Zambon! Oh boy, Baudin all alone there. Tried to make a move, a little razzle-dazzle, and Zambon flashed the leather. And a wrist shot, glove down by Lodge. Off the stick of Zinger. Back and forth action now. Bishop over to Harrison. Gave it off down low. Nowhere to go with it. To the point to D'Amico. Back down low. Shot off the side of the net. Back to Harrison. Back to Bishop. Trying to get over to Harrison on a break. Rolled off his stick. Back to D'Amico. It's Sandro Morello coming in, fresh legs. Shot, side of the net. Canada with some sustained pressure here. Lulich now with it. Back to Morello. Harrison with it. Harrison looking for Morello. He's got Morello. Over to Harrison, shot, wide. Canada with some very crisp passing here. Back to Morello. He's got a clean look at the net. Throws it in softly, trying to get a redirect for Harrison. Wraparound attempt. Referee waves it off, says no goal. Let's see what the call is here. See what the call is. Take my headset off to hear this. All right, so they're calling delay a game on the United States. So the goal was immediately waved off. Harry Sy for the U.S. is in the penalty box for the United States. Canada coaching staff asking for an explanation. So net was dislodged before the ball went in. Canada's on the man advantage right now. So minute 31 remaining in the opening period here. Well, you've heard me say many times, Canada's power play is lethal. Shot right into the breadbasket, and Zambon just swallows that up. So knowing what Canada does in the power play, you know, they're going to try and get the one-timer set up, just get the goalie moving laterally, and try and blow one, you know, past him as he's moving laterally. Referee providing instructions for the draw. One back by the Canadians. Over to Goss. Goss with it. One-time effort. Steered aside by Zambon. Goss keeps it in at the point. He's got Terry near to me. Goss looking, fakes. Back to Goss. Takes it, shot, right into the breadbasket. Zambon has it. A little extra business there from Lulich after the fact, but Zambon had it the whole way off the stick of Jeremy Bishop, as Canada's going to get some changes here. 49.5 seconds left in the opening period. 0-0, U.S. and Canada. Final game of the opening day here at the 2024 Legends World Ball Hockey Championships. Face-off won by the Americans, can't get it out. Intercepted by the Canadians. Harrison at the point now. Harrison down low, shot, one-timer. It's under Zambon. That ball's still loose, still loose. Good keeping by Harrison. Leaps to keep it in. Over to Morello. Oh, pardon me, that's not Morello, that's Dow. Down low, back to Dow. Dow shot, pad save. Rebound still there, shot just goes wide. U.S. desperate to get a clear here. They can't. 17 seconds left. Back to Harrison. Over to D'Amico. Over to Dow. Takes the shot. Back to Harrison. Harrison's got a clean look at the net. Down low. Score! Canada, tic-tac-toe. Well, U.S. just couldn't get a clear there. Canada made no mistake about that one. Just worked the ball around. 6.9 seconds left. I mean, can't fault Zambon on that. Take a look at the replay here. You know, goalie can only move so much laterally, and Canada just moved the ball around and eventually got it to an empty space. See who they give the goal to. I can't see. So Harrison faked the shot, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing Zambon could do. All right, so they're giving a goal to Dominic Baudin, assisted from Harrison and Doust. So that should do it for the period here. All right, 5-minute break between periods. Canada 1-0 on the power play. We'll see you back here in 5. All right, back to the action here. Canada leading 1-0 on a late first period power play goal. Scored by number 95, Dominic Baudin. Assisted by Brock Harrison. And number 98, Jonathan Dao. Canada with possession. Centering attempt. Canada looking to gain the zone. They dump it in down low. Oh, took a weird bounce off the board. Center attempt shot. That rang the pipe. That just took a weird bounce off the red board wrap. Not sure how it ended up. Did that go in? It did. Looked like Zambon made the initial save, and then the ball just went up and trickled in behind him. I couldn't see who took the shot. There was a lot of bodies in front from my vantage point. I'll have to see if I could see it on the replay. So there's the ball behind the net. So there's the shot. Yeah, look like he made the initial save and it just bounced up and over him. We'll see who they give the goal to. I think that's Baudin again, 95. Might be his second. Yeah, he made a save with the stick and the ball just took a funky bounce off of his stick, went up over him. Or no, they gave the goal to Brock Harrison. Okay. So Baudin gets the assist, so Harrison must have been there to bat that ball in after it bounced up into the air. Long shot, goes wide. So chopped up by the U.S., looking to gain the Canadian zone. They do, but then it's immediately intercepted by Canada. Now they gain the zone. Here comes Paget, centering attempt, nobody there. Intercepted by Magliocco. Soft dump in, Jason Dick giving chase for the United States. Doesn't really have any help yet, now he does. Over to Magliocco, shot blocked. Canada along the far boards, gains the zone. Intercepted by the U.S. McNulty there trying to dig it out. He does. McNulty looking to gain the zone, chip it in. McNulty giving chase. Hemmed in along the back boards. Back behind the net. U.S. corrals it up. Garner with it. Centering. Turnaround shot. Off the stick of Bulkwalter was blocked by Corbell. That's lobbed in. Is that going to be a flooring call? It will be. So faceoff will come back down low into the Canadian zone. Canada just, in terms of shots, absolutely dominating this game thus far. Just checking my stats.isbhf.com. So Darren Lodge has made 4 saves. Mike Zambon has made 17. But if you also want to count shot attempts, how many times Zambon has had to go up and down, probably add another 10 to that. So U.S. got to find an answer here. Got to find a way to just start breaking up these Canadian outlet passes and getting the counterattack going, but more importantly, trying to get shots in the net. Face-off picked up by Canada, trying to get it out of the zone. They can't. Kept in. Dumped in along the far board still. Canada with it, looking to gain possession. They can't. Chip behind the net. Ryan Shannon with it. Sends it back behind the net. Over to Bruner. Bruner with it. Bruner looking to make a move. Bruner still wheeling and dealing. Dumps it off. Nobody there. Canada's going to corral that up. That'll be Doucet with it. Lobbed. Kept in. Good read there by Jason Chulo. Intercepted, but then Canada corrals it back up. Potential numbers here, 3-on-2. Doucet with it, shot, pad save, Zambon, rebound. Still loose, another save, Zambon. U.S. can't get the clear there. Back down low. Over to Corbin. Oh, pardon me. Gambin, my apologies. Canada, long shot from the point, goes wide. U.S. manages to finally chip it out, but intercepted by Canada. Beatty gets it dumped back into the U.S. zone. Canada giving chase. Centering attempt batted wide. I don't believe that made it through to Zambon. Ball loosened some feet there. Now sent back in behind the net. Sienna with it. Sienna chips it up out of the zone. Is that going to be a flooring call? Yes, it is. So U.S. not going to be able to get fresh legs out. And they are tired. I'm looking right now. They're all breathing heavy. Well, Canada's sending fresh legs out. So the Harrison, Daoud, D'Amico, Lulich coming out. Oh, this could be dangerous for the United States. They have got to manage to get a clear here and get some fresh legs out. For Canada, they got to keep this ball in the zone and just continue to pepper Zambon. Face-off kept in. Good keep by D'Amico. Over to Daou. Down low. Canada still with it. U.S. just got to try and clog shooting lanes here. Maybe let it get to Zambon. Let him just get a whistle here. Harrison working hard, using his legs now. Harrison can't keep it. U.S. trying to get it clear. Is that going to be a flooring call? Yes, it is. No, it's waved off. Ref put his arm down the last minute. All right, U.S. able to get some fresh legs out. And we get a whistle here. I believe that ball was shot right into the referee and then went up into the mesh netting. All right, 6:49 remaining here. Canada leading 2-0. Chipped up onto the stick of Bodan, trying to feed Harrison. A little too hot to handle. Turn around by the U.S. Dumped in. Intercepted by Canada. Stewart with it. Has no help. Got to wait for the U.S. to get back on side. Now fires a shot in. Steered into the glass by Lodge. Over to Mugliocco. Centering attempt. Good look at the net shot. Ooh, just goes wide by Sy. Lulich wraps it around. Nickel there to give chase. Sy unable to keep it in, but does manage to maintain possession. Got to wait for U.S. to get on side. And Buckwalter was not on side, so that's going to come back outside the zone. Well, Captain Sandro Morello asking for an explanation. Hall of Famer, certainly entitled to it. Canada with possession in the neutral zone. Bishop intercepted by the U.S. Dumped in, but intercepted again by Canada. U.S. gains possession. They don't have numbers here. Batted up and then chipped forward by Canada into the U.S. zone. Good back check there by the U.S. Intercepted. Oh, ends up on a stick of Canada. Shot scored just like that. Paget redirected it just past Zambon. That's how quick it can turn. Canada up 3-0 now. Paget with a very heads-up play. That ball came right to him immediately. Didn't pull his stick back. Didn't try to put mustard on it, just quickly redirected it with his hands toward the far side. Take a look at the replay here. Watch his handwork. And then before you know it's to the back of the net. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take much, right? These are very smart players. They have great situational awareness. Should be able to get a good look at it from this angle. Ball comes right to him. It's just a quick redirect on net. That's all it is. So, race to the ball, and it ends up getting smothered by Zembon. All right, so Etienne Paget, your goal scorer, assisted by Turmel and Bishop. So Claude Turmel gets primary assist, secondary assist, number 9, Jeremy Bishop. Well, U.S. got to find an answer here. Just got to find something. You know, got to create your own opportunities, right? Try to get something deep. You know, maybe get a solid forecheck on and just get balls to the net. I mean, if you're Canada at this point, don't change a thing. You're dominating the game. Picked up off the board, center attempt up to Bruner. Poke checked away again by Canada. Now batted in deep. Soft pass over to Doucet. Centering over to Drake, over to White. U.S. slides to block it, they don't. Shot, rang the pipe. Over Zambon's top shoulder. Long shot in, blocked down by Zambon. Now he finds the rebound, gets a glove on it. Boy, he's got to be exhausted. He must have faced close to 40 shot attempts at this point. I mean, I don't care how in shape you are as an athlete. You know, you go up and down in 30 pounds of goalie equipment 40 times, boy, that's just going to take a toll on your body. And Canada knows that. That's why they keep throwing balls at the net. They know it. Face off won by Canada. Centering attempt, poke check forward back into the zone. U.S. trying to gain possession, they can't. Kept in by Beattie. Back along the near boards to Cormier. Back down low, Tim Myers has it. Myers being harangued by Beattie. Beattie poke checks it away, gains possession. Looking for somewhere to go with it. And then trickles out towards Zambon. Just gets a whistle with 3:26 remaining here in the second period. Canada up 3-0. Just dominating pace of play of this game so far. U.S. unable really to find an answer. Face-off won by America. Taken out, but kept in at the point by Canada again. And now sustained zone pressure time. Over to Daou. On net, shot, redirect, score, Lulich. 4-0 Canada. Boy, what a pass by Daou there. Right onto the tape of Lulich. Absolutely nothing Michael Zambon could do on that. I mean, you got to feel for Zambon. He's got to be exhausted. just taking a look at the numbers here. The U.S. hasn't had a shot on net this period. Zambon has now made 23 saves, so 27 shots, and Team USA takes a timeout, so 30-second timeout. I mean, yeah, so 27 shots on net. You got to figure there's been another 20 that it just missed. I mean, the guy's pushing 50 up and downs here. Again, I hate to state the obvious here and pull a John Madden, but the U.S. has just got to find an answer. They got to find an answer. Well, some confusion now about a potential goalie change for the United States. Nick Perla came out, took about 10 steps onto the court, and then went back in. The referees thought there was going to be a goalie change, but no, there's not. So Michael Zambon's going to stay in net. Well, listen, it's 4-0, and it obviously isn't on him. I mean, you're outshot 27-4. You haven't had a shot on net this period. That's not on the goalie. So battle along the far boards towards the corner, kept in at the point by Joey D'Amico, down low. Centering attempt, turnaround, saves Zambon. Finally picked up by the U.S. Harry Sy trying to get it out of the zone. D'Amico keeps it in. And Canada trying to walk it out in front. Shot. I think Zambon got a stick on that. Poke checked. D'Amico unable to get a redirect on net. So the goal scorer, Johnny Lulich, assisted by Daoun D'Amico. Harrison with it. Backhand centering attempt, nobody there. LePage with it. Buckwalter and all right, minute 51 left here. There was just some confusion on the U.S. bench. Not sure what the confusion was about, but seems to be settling down now. Face off one back by Canada. Dumped in deep to the U.S. zone. U.S. has it up along the near boards. Sent onto the stick of Bishop now, and Canada able to get it back out. Morello carries it out. Shot, saves Zambon. Morello shot, saves Zambon, and he's got that trap between his pads. Well, I tell you, just got to tip your cap to Mike Zambon at this point. I mean, that's we got to be over 50 shot attempts at this point. Canada just all over the U.S. The U.S. does not have an answer. Well, now the U.S. gains the Canadian zone. Wrist shot, blocked, never made it through. Loose ball picked up by Canada. 1 minute remaining in the period. Back behind the net. Chipped up along the boards, intercepted by the U.S. Dumped behind the Canadian net, but nobody there to receive it. Long outlet pass, that's going to be a flooring attempt. Well, smart play there by Canada, trying to catch Craig Molaschuk streaking in all alone, but unable to hit him. Face-off picked up by Canada, but intercepted by the U.S. Dumped in down deep. 40 seconds left. Canada gains the zone. Doucet with it. Doucet wheeling and dealing behind the net. Centering attempt, nobody there. Picked up by the U.S. Trying to get it out. They do. Ryan Shannon giving chase. Beatty there wins the race. Tom Gallagher tried a centering attempt, went off of a knee, and that should do it for the period. So 4-0 Canada. U.S. unable to find a counterattack here. Hopefully the coaching staff has a magic speech up their sleeve, but for Canada, they're just in total control right now. 5-minute break between periods. We'll see you back here for the start of the third. 4-0 Canada. a center attempt. Redirect. Not sure it made it through. Shot that hit the pipe. Oh boy, Tom LePage just rang the pipe. A little bit of jawing back and forth. See if we can see that on the replay here, but that's legitimately the first shot attempt that the U.S. has had in a period and a half. Yeah, and then there was just a scramble there. Ball was underneath Loge. All right, Canada gains possession. Harrison has it. All right, a little give and go there. Too hot to handle. Over to Magliocco. Dumped it in deep on Lodge. Doug Nickel giving chase. Centering attempt. Too hot to handle. Now Harrison tries to get a center attempt. Walking in alone. Shot, save. Perla, rebound. Able to get a glove on it. Off the stick of number 95, Dominic Baudin. Would have been his second of the game. So good job by Perla getting a glove on that. Stop the rebound effort. Sent into the Canadian zone. Canada wins the foot race. Bats out along the far boards. Nobody there. U.S. picks it up, but turns it over. Bishop, good stick work. Chips it back into the zone. Over to Paget. Sai loses his footing. Now Turmel walking in. Turmel centering attempt. Does that go in? Yes, it did. Referee signaled a goal. I'm not sure who's going to get it, but somehow managed to trickle through Perla. That'll make it 5-0 Canada. Hard to see from my vantage point with all the bodies crossing exactly what happened, so we'll have to take a look at the replay. So Turmel comes in, saucers it over, and then the other player, I believe Bishop, took the shot. I think he's going to get credit for the goal. Yeah, so they're giving it to Jeremy Bishop, number 9. So Claude Turmel gets the assist as that ball goes up into the mesh netting. So that is Turmel's second assist on the day. Bishop's first goal, his second point. Right now there are 3 Canadians with 2 points. Daou, Harrison, Turmel, or pardon me, 4. Turmel and Bishop. Terry carries it into the U.S. zone, centering attempt, nobody there. Doucet picks it up along the far boards. Back to Corbell. Wristed in, knocked down, picked up by the U.S. Potential 4-on-2 here. U.S. got to gain the zone, they do. Shannon drops it off. Wrist shot just goes wide. And we're going to whistle here. I believe the net became dislodged. Canadian player lost their footing. Fell into the net. Don't believe that's going to result in a penalty. Never saw a referee's arm go up here. Well, I'm looking at the monitor to see if we get a replay here. I don't see one coming up. Okay, well, back to the action in any event. No penalty, no harm, no foul. 9:06 remaining, 5-0 Canada. Face-off won by the Americans. Canada did a good job blocking the shot there. Cormier off the stick of Michael Bain. Face-off won back by Canada. Americans get in on the battle behind the net. Ball still loose. Neither team able to pick it up. Still loose. Ball being batted around. Fine stick of an American right into the glove. Well, it's the only big save he's made all day, but he made it when he needed to. Off the stick of Bain. Darren Lodge. Right into his catcher. Canada wins the draw, lobs it out. The Page goes back for it. Intercepted by Beattie. Beattie's got to look at the net here. Chooses not to shoot, made a pass. Intercepted by the U.S. Sienna, potential 3-2 developing. Zinger's got to hurry into the feet of Sienna. Intercepted. Harrison had it. And Canada's just offside. Baudin a little too anxious there. Seems to be an equipment issue here with Darren Lodge, so he's going to get some assistance from the player. All right, equipment issues have been resolved. Face-off won by Canada. Towards the far boards. Looking to gain the U.S. zone. Bishop gains the zone. Trammell being bodied off the ball by Doug Nickel. Bishop gains the U.S. zone now. Under 8 minutes remaining. Bishop down low, blocked. Good block by Dick. Centering attempt goes all the way through the crease. Myers picks it up. Intercepted by Canada. D'Amico. And Canada's offsides. So they're not going to touch. Well, they do touch it, so it's going to go all the way down to the Canadian zone. All right, face-off coming down to the right. Canada manages to get it out of the zone. Intercepted by Stewart. Over to McNulty. Loose ball finally picked up by the Americans. Dumped in towards the net. Lodge just sweeps it aside. Ooh, U.S. player just looked like he almost went hard into the boards there, but thankfully he didn't. Towards the near boards, White has it. Canada corrals it. Up to Doucet. Too far for him. On the stick of Buckwalter. Centering attempt over to McNulty. Long shot. Well, caught Lodge at an awkward angle off his blocker and then trickled down the side of his pad there. Kept in at the point by Corbell. Ball still loose. Referee finally blows it dead. .5:45 remaining. Canada in complete control of this game, 5-0. And Lodge just smothers that one up, so we'll get a face-off here to his right. Canada breaking it in now, trying to make a center attempt, goes off a foot. Towards the near corner. Kept in at the point by Corbell. Back down low, long shot. Ooh, that almost made it through, caught the inside of Perla's pad. Battle along the far boards, picked up by the U.S., thrown on net, didn't make it through. Now corralled by Canada. They do get out of the zone. O'Toole's there to pick it up, rolls off of his stick. Picked up by the U.S. up towards the blue line here, onto the stick of Sienna. Sienna dumps it in deep. Morello giving chase. Shot right into the glove. Well, another great opportunity there for the U.S. That was off the stick of Tim Myers, and hey, Lodge, that's his second glove save. Hasn't made a lot of saves, but he's made every one he's needed to. One-timer shot, there it is. The U.S. finally gets a goal. Nice clean draw win. Tim Myers finds the 5-hole. Make it 5-1, 3:58 remaining here in the period. We'll take a look at that on the replay. Just a good clean face-off win by Rick Zinger. Back to Myers. Nothing Lodge could do on that one. That's just one of those that's behind you before you can even react. You'll see it here from behind the net cam. Just unleashed and boom. Before he's even down to the butterfly, it's hitting twine. So Zinger gets the sole assist on Meyer's goal. Canada looking to gain the zone here. Turmel with it. Over to Bishop. Drops it off. Down low. Back to the point. Over to Goss. Stick to side. Batted towards the far corner. Picked up by Canada. Turmel trying to walk it in front. Perla there to stuff it. And now he just smothers it up. Canada wins it back to D'Amico. Down low to Terry, saved by Perla. U.S. back behind the net. Stewart with it. Towards the far boards. Dumped in cross floor, trying to catch McNulty on a break. A little too quick for him. D'Amico sends it in, chipped in by Molaschuk. Lulich with it, wheeling and dealing behind the net, trying to walk it out in front as it poked away. Picked up by McNulty. U.S. looking to gain the zone, they can't. Went off of a foot all the way back into the U.S. zone, picked up by LePage. Now back over to McNulty. Does gain the Canadian zone, but it's immediately batted out. Ball still loose in the neutral zone. Both teams trying to gain possession onto the stick of D'Amico. Headband all the way up, dumped in, intercepted, batted down by a U.S. player. It was Ryan Shannon that batted that down as we approach the 1 minute mark remaining here. Up to Klein. Trying to get it over to Bruner, intercepted. Long shot goes wide. Perla came out a couple extra steps, cut down the angle. 45 seconds remaining here in the final period. Canada leading 5-1. Both players take a spill there as the ball's chipped towards the near boards. And I think at this point, Canada's probably just content to kill time here. 30 seconds left. Cormier with it. Sends it back. Probably play a little pitch and catch. Canada just dumped that in. Get a set of fresh legs. 17 seconds left. Wrapped around over to Bain. Last 10 seconds of the game up to Kiziano. He's unable to corral it, so that should do it. 3 seconds left. Canada's just going to eat this. So Canada gets the victory 5-1 over the United States. Appreciate you joining us here on day one of the 2024 Legends World Ball Hockey Championships. I've been your play-by-play announcer, Chris Picano. Happy to have everybody with us. Appreciate you. Look forward to a long day of hockey tomorrow. It's our longest day. We'll have an early start, 9 a.m. local time. Be sure to tune in. Lots of action. I got to sign off early. I'm going to go out here and participate in the Player of the Game ceremonies. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Your final, Team Canada 5, Team USA 1. We'll see you tomorrow.